This is Matt Brimfield from Steadfast Artist Management. There's something I'd like to talk to you guys about today. I frequently run into artists around the area saying how they don't want to receive any kind of help whatsoever with their career and want to remain independent. That's great and all, and I wish them the absolute best with that. But I can promise you a lot of those bands that I knew ended up having to hire some kind of help like a manager, because after getting a little bit more well known, they ended up having to deal with a lot more legal work and weren't managing their time so efficiently. There's a misconception in local music scenes now that do-it-yourself artists are the superior race and are the only respectable musicians out there. The truth is, not a lot of them are good at marketing themselves. This isn't me talking for all independent artists, but there's a lot more to it than updating your Facebook page and Twitter account. There's a lot more underlying issues. As the artist without a manager, you'll be busy making music, updating social media, marketing yourselves and establishing a brand, merchandising, and booking your own shows. The managers are there to take a load off of you, allowing you to continue making your music while the manager gives you the career guidance and takes care of the jobs that get in the way of your creative minds. Guidance is a very important thing for artists. A lot of local bands are very pleased with where they're going. Unfortunately, they don't realize they actually hit a rut with the direction they're going in and have ended up playing the same shows at the same places over and over again. Managers are there to cheer you on and help you get out of that rut and keep you going with your career. Also, building connections on your own is a pretty hard thing to do if you don't know who to talk to, where to find them, how to introduce yourself, and to build a professional relationship with them. With managers, they've hopefully been working in the field long enough to have built up a nice list of connections, and with that, allow you the chance to interact with those connections without too much of an effort. Another big thing with having a manager are record labels. Record labels try and stay away from artists who don't have a manager and may be using a family member as a manager. The reason for that is it causes a lot of drama. Someone needs to be well versed in legal work who works with you. And I'm sure your Uncle Randy, who used to be in that ska band 40 years ago, being your manager isn't really going to help you much unless he ended up as a lawyer. Now, you might be saying, Matt, I don't really have enough to pay for a manager as I don't make enough for myself. Well, my dear friend, you still have a lot of work to do with your music career. It's hard for a manager to pick up someone with no real presence, and nor can the artist pay if they're not making any money. You're going to have to work a little for yourself and get yourself a little bit more well known within your area before thinking about a manager. But all in all, managers are your partners, and we are definitely not there to hold you back. We want you to succeed and do well. Nothing would bring us more joy. So avoid the misconceptions. Get in contact with us, and we'll be able to show you that having a manager makes your music career less stressful. You can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/steadfastam. This is Matt Brimfield from Steadfast Artist Management, entrusted with your dreams. Have a good night, and thanks for listening.